tonight is that I was born in Oakland, Alta Bates, East Bay, and I was raised in the East Bay. My grandfather was a VP of banking for Wells Fargo in ag, and I grew up going to his ranch in Ojai every summer, and that's when summers for kids were 3 months long, and you got wild abandonment. I worked at a small shop in San Ramon. I had a really great floor manager. I was just stacking cases. It was a high school job. So that was the first wine bug at the age of 16. I would tell people about these wines from over the world and no one would believe that I knew what I was talking about. But meanwhile, John had been letting me taste these things in the back of the house. I got an internship at William Harrison Winery. Philip was consulting there at the time, and that was my first harvest. That would be 2006. I thought harvest was magical. I thought it involved being physical, being attentive, using your senses. It's kind of all-encompassing of a person, and you get to be physical, mental, sensory, observational, wrench on pumps, fix manual problems, work with other people. It's kind of an all-in. And after that harvest, Philip, he needed a cellar hand. My adult beginnings started at Chappellet. And it's a place that I see legacy, I see growth. I'm so excited to be doing what I'm doing. I think all of those things are Chappellet to me.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a big quilt.
There are plenty of nights where I wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and I have a list of what needs to be done, why we're doing that, how to maintain that quality, what questions I have for Philip, does he have questions for me? We get so on during harvest and we're excited and we're making this beautiful thing or we're trying to elevate it, but at some point at the end, you almost have to like let it go and let it be in barrel, be just at peace with what we did, and then that's when blending starts, and I think that's the second part of expression. But then now we have to take all of those parts and expressions and start painting. And between Philip and I, we always have an idea of where we've been. And thankfully, we have those wines to reflect on too. Yes, they are aging through time, but you're laying down this benchmark that you can go back to and reference. And using those things is how we build the forward legacy. It's how we build the next vintage, is we remember what we did, and hopefully we've improved upon it every single year.